Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Easton has the Braun.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
And this one has all of those big fight feet. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two. Oh, that shot! Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Deontay Wilder just got clear. Both men promised to knock their... And there's the bell to start round 2. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done as you. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
They exchange punches. They're both trying for a knockout. You'd like to see more jabs. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
The perfect counter lands. Nice defense. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep...
The bell rings and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How
I got to stop you. And Larry Holmes goes down. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A perfect counter lands. Deontay Wilder. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. Only regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here comes the... Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out.
This bout is scheduled for...
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a... And that's the opening bell, round one. Boy, stiff jab. Can't land that jab. A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Looking at social media right now, Johnny, and the entire boxing world is buzzing about this battle under the stars.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us. Not for the fights, because they're the ones getting hit. But for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. They blocked the left there. Three-wanted action, and they are delivering. They threw the hook, didn't land. Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell to start round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat for the fight. You got a dance right there in front. You've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Every time he throws the punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept...
The bell rings and we start the third. Johnny going to keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist to do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
That hook was off target. You believe what we are seeing. That counter punch caught him clean. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. They're back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're swinging it. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
It's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Big Ukrainian in big... Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Look at his corner, the three instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
It's bombs away. And the big cat goes down.
1,
So time to go celebrate. That's
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with left.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fight.
Muhammad. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Venues like this, it can make or break fighters, where you can hear everybody, you can hear opponents, fans, everybody jeering, booing, or even cheering.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? That right hook won't score. Good counter punch. That jab misses. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought, I reached, and now we are here.
Real good back and forth between these 2 fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. This round is still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without.
And there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though, ring away.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Whoa, Johnny! Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. That hook does not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And Larry Holmes goes down. got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornerman now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Catch and shoot. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. You've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to face the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a break. Instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. No rest for the weak despite Fuller right there. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. You know that bell was sweet. On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Oh, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than a... Hold that thought! Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Plays the jab but does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Just missed with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Down goes Larry Holmes. You heard that right, ladies and
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demise and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the Samurai.
it's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes.
6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And here comes the East. This is Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay. He's undefeated, 20 wins, 16 by KO.
It'll be ding-ding from first off. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Do you believe what we're seeing? Oh, he took that jab well. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
So much firepower here. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Those counter punches have to pay. Great and big shot, and down goes Ali. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield?
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Is this the beginning? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. You saw it here live.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be gauged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Tom.
Eastern assassin Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of the great.
This bout.
We've waited a long time. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he misses with that jab. Throws the jab and doesn't score. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Here's the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Just missed with that hook. He just misses with that jab. That left hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. A much better game plan here.
it's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And Larry Holmes goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4. You continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fighting, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a flank on them.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. That jab doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into... Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hands down.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. They both want the knockout. the pace will slow down, it picks up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They blocked the left there. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the business.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to... Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken...
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
So when you draws first blood, Todd, that's what you've got to look at. If you feel and you know you're there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the fight out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to party. Walk around the ring. They've just got to make...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked out. And there's the bell for round 7. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you see who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Big shot, and down goes Ali. Warner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.